The story begins by taking us back to the chilling era of the Cold War. The world was divided between America and Russia, and tensions were reaching a breaking point. Deep inside Russia, a secret group called Patriot worked in the shadows. They were not just making weapons, they were performing dark experiments on people and animals. Their goal was to create super soldiers who could protect the country at any cost. Most of these projects ended in total disaster, leaving behind nothing but ruined lives. However, a few experiments beat the odds and worked. These rare survivors gained powers like gods, becoming the first real superheroes. But just as they were making progress, a violent, mysterious explosion blew up the lab. In an instant, the superhero projects were gone, and every scientist disappeared without a trace. The world believed the danger was over, but the nightmare was only starting. Years later, we see the Russian military testing a new version of AI-controlled robots. Tanks and helicopters gather at the testing grounds for a normal demonstration. Suddenly, the machines turn on their creators without any warning. The AI robots begin a brutal attack, crushing tanks and knocking helicopters out of the sky. The army tries to fight back, but they are completely beaten by their own technology. Every officer and worker on the field is killed one by one. This was not a computer error, it was a cold, planned attack. Behind this chaos stands Dr. Algus, a former scientist from the Patriot Group. He has turned himself into a terrifying cyborg with a single, deadly power. He can control any machine just by thinking about it. After watching his robot army finish the job, Algus simply disappears into the night. The Ministry of Defense calls a meeting led by Major General Nikolai. He tells the dark history of Dr. Algus, who ran the Patriot Technical Department in 1940. Back then, Algus was obsessed with a project called Model 1. He wanted to control machines from a distance, but the project failed. When Patriot shut him down, his sadness turned into a deep, poisonous hatred. He grew jealous of Professor Victor, who was successful in creating living superheroes. Driven by anger, Algus tried to steal Victor's research, leaving a trail of bodies behind him. He was caught and put in prison, but a cage could not hold a man like him. He escaped and went back to his old lab to continue his twisted work in secret. When the military finally found him, Algus was waiting for them. He had filled the entire building with explosives, turning his lab into a death trap. As the soldiers broke through the doors, the building blew up in a giant fireball. The military thought Algus was dead, buried under tons of concrete and steel. They were wrong. The explosion did not kill him. Instead, it mixed with the experimental chemicals to change his body. He came out of the ruins as a cyborg, more powerful and more dangerous than ever before. Realizing the normal army is useless against him, the government makes a desperate move. They decide to find the original superheroes from the Patriot era. They believe these forgotten legends are the only ones who can stop Algus. The Ministry of Defense officially starts Patriot again, putting Major Elena Larina in charge. She calls her special team the Guardians and starts looking for the survivors.